Hello. In this recording we'll be using the command line interface on ISE to verify the results of running through the initial setup dialog as part of a new ISE installation. These commands that we'll see here are good to be able to generally check the status of an ISE node post-installation as part of troubleshooting or what have you. To access the command line, instead of the console this time we'll use SSH, which will allow us to verify network communication as well. We'll open a session to our admin PC, which has been set up with PuTTY as an SSH client and prearranged with bookmarks. And we'll double check the IP address in place for ISE to verify it matches what we used in the setup dialog. Then open a session. Being prompted for credentials, verifying network communication, and providing the credentials that were used as part of the script. Credentials provided correctly, and we get a little bit of status information from ISE letting us know about failed login attempts and where those failed login attempts may have occurred from. And you'll notice the prompt looks very similar to an iOS command line. In fact, the general behavior is very similar to Cisco's iOS command line, including abbreviations and what have you. Here we want to check the status of ISE itself, so we can issue a show command. SH can be abbreviated and a tab applied there to fill out the full keyword if needed. And we're doing a show application status, and you'll notice that the application name not tied to a particular operating system keyword. This varies based on the application involved. In this case we have to know the application name, which is ISE. This takes just a few moments to digest and run through the list of services. And then we see the list of services come back with a little warning there at the bottom relating to our lab-based setup here. The service that we're focused on is the application server. The application, of course, being ISE. The application server running means that we've got a good internode communication, and if we're looking at a PAN or policy administration node, this means we can also access the GUI. Up until the application server is running, we won't be able to access the GUI, but we would be able to access via the command line interface. In addition, based on information we provided in the script, let's check the status of NTP. And we see good current time source, synchronized, a stratum level, so that's good, and we've got good reachability to the NTP server. In addition, we could run some ping commands, but let's verify that we've got good DNS information with the nslookup command. We'll look up the node name itself, and we've got good resolution and results back. And then let's do also, as required for a good ISE deployment, a check against the reverse lookup records or pointer records. And yes, we see actually a couple of pointer records for that IP, one that we'll use in subsequent labs, but sure enough, the one for ISE that we're focused on at this point. So just in general there, quick access to the command line. Very similar look and feel to the iOS command line interface, which is helpful. The show run output and the configuration of interfaces operates in a very similar fashion, static routes and the like. And we've got a good running ISE installation to be able to move forward with.